Welcome, everybody.
Come on.
Come on in. We're about to get started.
Come on.
We're live on Twitch.
In the room. Come on. In the room.
You are all at the Being a Blerd panel, and I'm so excited to be on this panel because I have worked with everyone up here. So this is a family reunion for me because everybody up here is so dope. So what we're going to do, oh yeah, give it a round of applause for that. I've seen this group grow from just coming in with an ideal and a concept to actually making something that is community, making something that people can get on board with and that we can be entertained by. I am so impressed with everybody up here. So with that being said, I am Bar Fox. If you don't know, I am the owner of Cosplay Your Way. Y'all were supposed to clap for that. What? Do I have to do a take two? Okay. Okay. So to get started, I am Bar Fox, the creator of You guys are so sweet. You don't have to do that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have everyone introduce themselves, starting with this man here next to me.
Who, me? Okay.
Yes, you.
Baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? It's your boy SKIP.88 here from Blerd. BlurOver. Thank you for tuning in and coming to this panel. This is if y'all don't know, I met Bar Fox like at my first DragonCon, and I told him the concept and the idea I wanted to do with BlurOver. So me having a panel at DragonCon is kind of like a homecoming for it, and all hard work and dedication that me and my team put in. So this is like a very happy moment for me, and that's to see y'all to come out to support me and just to be here at my first panel at DragonCon. And I really do hope I can have more here because, like I said, this community does not move without y'all. So I really do appreciate y'all.
My name is Gordon Gartrell.
Hey, Gordon.
I'm a very hot and very sweaty Channing Sherman. I'm one of the co-founders of the Black Geeks of DragonCon. Yes. Some of you all just came from the photo shoot that we had, so you're as hot and sweaty as I am. I do a lot of work in the digital media space, in addition to trying to promote diversity here at DragonCon and get more people like you involved, because Black people deserve a space in science fiction and STEM and everything. So that's your boy.
Preach.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Mark Leary. I am a cosplay photographer and content creator on YouTube. I create very fun, interesting interviews and do cosplay photography. I don't know how else to explain that. I also just came from the Black Geek shoot. I'm very exhausted, so forgive me. My voice is a little kind of spread out right now.
We got it.
Hello, everyone. I am Danique Cosplay. I'm a cosplayer. I am an event and cosplay photographer. I'm a line producer for The Bob with Karen Ashley, the Yellow Power Ranger, and a executive producer for Moana Nui podcast and a voice actor. So, hello, everybody.
Awesome. All this talent up here. All this talent.
Hello. And I would like to introduce a couple of people that's a part of the BlurOver team, if I may.
We will allow it.
Okay. First, all the BlurOver, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. We got Static Jones. We got Blerd Someday. We got Candy B with the T. We got player number 1, Lonzo Wayne. We got player number 2, Lawrence. And that's the crew.
He came with his own posse, didn't he? We missed one?
Oh, and it's the Norman Fly over there. Oh, y'all say happy birthday to him. He just turned 78 years old.
Happy birthday. All right, so this first question, I want to ask this because Skip put something out, and I love the story, and I hope that he tells it here. I just thought it was so interesting and should be shared. But my first question for the panel is, when did you know you were a blerd or a nerd? And did you initially accept it or did you reject it?
When I, like
I asked the hard question.
He do.
Black Maury Povich.
Exactly. But that's a good question. When I first found out I was a Blerd, it was at a very young age, and my mom actually introduced me into a community that I didn't know that never existed, and that was because she introduced me to this group of awesome brothers, which is called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, all right. Yeah, ain't no real fans like me though. But but man, after seeing that, after seeing the family concept, how Master Splitter took them in, it just gave me the idea of like, no matter what somebody look like, at the end of the day, we all family, we all look out for one another. And from then on, I just took this step like, okay, I like more of it. And of course, like I talk about it, I also have a documentary out talking about it. But I was bullied for liking the stuff that I like now. I'm pretty sure everybody can relate. We always bully about what we like. But it was to the point where I had some bullies that actually take me and dunk my head in the toilet at school. So, yeah. Thank y'all. I wish I was there to help me. But yeah, at that point, I never understood why. But me being different and liking these nerdy things is kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth. Kind of like, I had to cosplay to be something that people would like. I was an athlete. I was the popular kid. I was in the band. I was doing things to let people accept me for the cosplay I had on, but not being my real self. And I took it upon myself just to make a group where people of color could come out and be themselves and like what they like, and find other people of color that like the same thing that they like. And this is the concept, and this is why I made BlurOver.
Wow. That is a wonderful story of testimony. But to follow up with that, like, when did you just say, I am who I am, and I'm going to be who I want to be? I know you did BlurOver, but you had to do that before you made BlurOver, right?
Right. And that was at the early age of 18. I just say, you know what, forget it. People gonna like me for who I am. And if they don't, hey, I'm gonna keep moving at you.
All right. Anyone else have a story of when they came into being and accepted that nerd crown?
I'll take a stab at that. So like Skip, I grew up just being a black nerd, being introduced to Power Rangers at a very early age, and also being bullied, but those bullies were coming from inside the house. The family members, the uncles, the cousins, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You can't listen to rock. Black people don't listen to rock music. Black people don't watch anime, even though we all watch Dragon Ball Z at the same time, 5 o'clock at Toonami. So, yeah, it was that. Like, we would literally watch Dragon Ball Z, and then they would bully me for watching Dragon Ball Z. Like, we all just watched it together. What's going on? All right. But I want to get on to the accepting part of the being a black nerd. For me, that was yesterday. And if you was at the Black Beast of DragonCon panel, you would know what I mean. But I personally have been struggling with the acceptance of being a black nerd, because I come from a generation where it was never accepted or expected, or you're not a man if you are into drawing and photography and learning other languages and things like that. So it's been taking like years for me to kind of have it sink in that it's okay. It's finally okay. And I think last night I was like, okay, I'm a black nerd.
Nice.
For myself, I was on my mother's side. I was the first girl to be born. So my older male cousins introduced me to X-Men comics, Spider-Man comics, and then of course playing with He-Man action figures, G.I. Joe action figures with them. And that's when I fell in love with all of that stuff. Kind of similar to Mark. My mother did not understand any of this, and was like, this is not for us, this is this. And so I had to kind of keep it to myself until and then it was hard to find anyone else that like or admit that they like these same things. Not until I got older, and then I got introduced to conventions and seeing us there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we are here. So it just made me more comfortable in my own skin, even though I got my anime at home. I don't care. I'm going to watch it no matter what. But seeing there's other people that like the same things I do is that comfort